Pardon me. Thank you.
Can I help you?
You're Junior, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm Alex Williams. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How'd you get on the bus?
How did I get on the bus?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised by how many people think Press Pass means all access. Can I say what a pleasure it is to meet Mr. Big Time Professor Dunk himself? I'm just wondering whether I should call you a selfish player, a chemistry risk, or, you know, tell the truth and let everyone know.
I'm with whatever you.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast. Spiked away. Nice work inside. Takes it up. Oh! That's exactly how you send it. Two hands.
And thanks for joining us tonight for our presentation of college basketball. And tonight we've got the Florida Gators playing against the Gonzaga Bulldogs. I'm Forrest Hunt, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we are just as excited as you are to see what this game has in store.
One great thing about college basketball, anything can happen. Scouting reports and standings are all well and good, but it's really a surprise every time.
Absolutely. I mean, these players are all improving at a rapid rate at this stage of their careers, and because of that, you can never count out an underdog.
Booker with it. Junior's there. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Now here's Watson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Little else the D can do. Junior maintaining his composure in difficult situations. Love to see the young man work. And what a powerhouse program Gonzaga has built here. Little by little, they have established themselves as a major player in college hoops. Easily the biggest name college program in the Northwest.
To the middle. Daniels. Mercer covering. From downtown. Booker, no good.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And Gonzaga, you guys, has gone from scrappy underdog to an absolute force. They are an elite program.
For years, Gonzaga has been unchallenged in conference play, absolutely dominating the conference they play in. And, you know, this school has always had a great record and is not afraid to schedule tough. I think all of that is why Gonzaga has been so successful.
And it's Watson off the drive.
That's how his coaches wanted Junior playing the game at full speed, staying active, driving, waiting around.
Evans outside. Crawford. Evans outside. Crawford sets a screen. From 10 feet out. It's rebounded by Red Thompson.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Shot's good by Watson.
Good recognition there from Thompson, sizing up the defense and getting it to a wide-open player.
And it's out of bounds. The Bulldogs able to retain possession here. Now Booker.
You know, you look around the landscape of college basketball, and Gonzaga was clearly a trailblazer as far as mid-majors go. I mean, we're talking about one of the most feared mid-major schools in the country, and it's been that way for a couple of decades now.
And here are the Bulldogs. They trail by 6. Torres outside. Pass to Crawford. Over Mercer. Ball's knocked loose. Mid-major schools now get a lot more respect, and largely in part because of Gonzaga.
It used to be the rankings ignored you if you weren't from a major conference. But Gonzaga changed that with quality wins over big-name schools. You can't ignore the sustained success of a school like Gonzaga.
Now here's Levens. Junior with it. Levens picks him up defensively. Here's Thompson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Watson.
A nice shot against tough defense. Thompson actually gets hit on the way up, but able to maintain that concentration.
Here's Watson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Red Thompson not bashful about embracing all the fanfare of being at an elite school. He'll let you know just how great this team is because he's on it.
Thompson is a talker, but every team needs a bit of that. You have to have that voice for your team, that one who's the catalyst for this school and this group of players. That's Thompson.
Here's Keefe. And once again off the mark by Gonzaga. Junior inside. The tray. The Gators with another miss.
Boy, just by his body language, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now here's Keefe. Pass to Riley. Over Palmer. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch. Down low. And that one's good. Bayless.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
But, you know, he's one of the greatest players of all time as a former Bulldog, and I'm speaking, of course, of John Stockton, the Hall of Famer. He helped put this program on the map.
Stockton was dominant at the college level as a senior. Led the conference in points, assists, and steals. It's not a surprise that his was the first number to be retired by the program.
And the Bulldogs call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Thompson outside. Junior up top. Booker covering.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous. You can just about count on one former Bulldog joining the league every draft. Man, Gonzaga's got an impressive roster of NBA players.
All time, the big name is John Stockton. More recently, Rui Hachimura and DeMontis games, some great talent always finds their way to Gonzaga.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance, stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Watson, and again, it's Florida.
You want plays at the basket? You want threes? Junior's willing to take what the defense gives him, and that's the sign of a maturing player.
And the foul called on Junior. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in single bonus, so they'll have the 1-and-1 chance now at the line. And he makes them both. Outside, Watson makes it off the glass.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Booker outside. Pass to Daniels. Torres with the ball. Wing shot on the way. It's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, you know, I love seeing guys knock down the mid-range shot, and Torres has kept that shot alive in his arsenal.
The drive by Junior. Here's Lawson. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
You know, you look at the tournament history for the Bulldogs. Early on, they were always underdogs under this coaching staff, but now they're usually a top seed in the tournament.
Back to Booker. Pass to Levins. Here's Daniels. Here's Booker. The three-pointer off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Junior. And you guys for the Zags, they're still looking for that first championship.
They came so close in 2017. I thought that could be their year. Their bench was the great freshman class of Collins and Hachimura. But they are always in it. Shouldn't be long before they finally win it all. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Booker, no good.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Nine-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Daniels. Back to Booker. 11 feet out. Yes, on the jump shot. Gonzaga, without a doubt, is a basketball school. The fans up in Spokane love their Bulldogs.
You know, Gonzaga does not sponsor a ton of athletic teams, and there's no football there either, so basketball is indeed king. Clearly, all of the support that goes to the athletic program is prioritized with basketball.
One shot. One shot. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Keefe. Fires from deep. And no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Gators on top, delivering the blowout. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having, talk about his numbers.
Thus far, an excellent caretaker of the rock. He's fighting his teammates and still yet to turn the ball over.
And, you know, the turnover number can often be overlooked. Protecting the possession, pivotal in a game that so often comes down to the slightest of margins.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. given how players come and go from college teams. The only real consistency we get year to year are the coaches.
Well, you know, that and the mascots. But absolutely, for a lot of these teams, coach is kind of the de facto star. And given how rapidly the lineups change, it's really a unique challenge to succeed as a coach at this level because of all the roster turnover every couple of years.
I have to agree with that. You're constantly reshaping your approach in reaction to your latest recruits and losses. It's an impressive balancing act they have to pull off.
Levens outside. Crawford over Mercer. The bank shot, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Levens outside. Back to Booker. Torres. Pass to Levens. Booker, covered by Watson. Back to Levens. Booker, 6 to shoot. Over Junior. The Bulldogs again can't hit. Up top, Lawson. Watson, three-pointer. Crawford with the rebound. You know, one thing that makes these games so compelling is the influx of new play styles. Some of these players could be the prototype of what's to come for the NBA.
Well, these players all bring to the court the latest ideas and techniques, stuff they picked up online or in games with friends, and they're less afraid to try new things.
Yeah, you know, they haven't really fully defined their comfort zone yet, so there's a willingness, actually an eagerness to stretch your abilities and really test yourself out there. I love that.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, such a feel shot there, the floater.
Here's Florida. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. The three-pointer is on target.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
They've been struggling here offensively.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Levens. Back to Torres. Now Booker. Now Crawford. Booker outside, takes the three, and the Bulldogs another three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
A nice shot by Junior.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
Levens outside. Back to Booker. Torres. Pass to Booker. And the foul called on Junior. That's his third foul so far. Outside Keefe. Jamison. Outside Riley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Benjamin. There's the three. And it's Fisher with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
Hawkins, covered by Junior. Pass to Hawkins. Jamison with it. Here's Benjamin, covered by Fisher. The jump hook. Rebound by the Gators. Here's Watson. He shoots again, and the layup falls.
And you got to love how Junior fights to keep the play alive. He's a college star now, but deep down, he's still that scrappy high school kid.
Here's Riley. And he banks in the layup.
Traditionally, Gonzaga has always run a patient offense that passes up the good shots, seeking the great one. And I think that's to Riley's advantage.
Junior, no good. Keefe with the ball. Jamison outside with his first shot attempt. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And the foul called on Junior. And that's going to do it for him. So it's the game. Gators winning this one easily.
And the effort from Junior on the boards, I thought set the tone for them as far as effort and want to.
Well, you know, he hails from Brick City, and that hard-scrabble, gritty, lunch pail approach on full display tonight. That kind of motor is truly a skill in itself.
And that concludes our broadcast. Thanks for being with us. Catch you next time.
Turnstiles to jumping out the fan. And I'ma stand up, can't with no random. Get your bands up, my haters broke, I can't stand them. Still in the streets, I'm ballin' like Air One. My money clean and that. They tryna put my life in front of cameras. They watching me, see a young, living glamorous. I was, she my favorite, I'm a fan of. Came from poverty, used to take it. Racks on me, pockets heavy, so I caught Dior bells. Then I moved into the mansion, remember I had no money for.
Respect it.
Tipping. I'm with whatever you with. You ain't the only one out here getting rich. You ain't the only one that got young. You can go pay to do dumb shit. Tony, hold up. Tell him roll up. I'm in a Rolls Royce. Got about 4 on. I got buckets on my forearm. Me living no stress. Park the Lambo on my best. Cuban link lay on the dresser. My pockets fat, yours. Spent a foreign car all on my necklace. See me shining from the other section. I don't put a Lambo on my wrist. I don't put a Lambo on my wrist. I don't put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit. I don't put a Lambo on my wrist. I don't put a Lambo on my wrist. I don't put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit. 350 cash. Didn't even do the dash. Room full of bosses. You looking like style. I'm on a war path. I go on the beat. You ain't nothing to me. My partner spin your block like Uber Eats. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Hey, stand on the pound, I be 6'8". Hey, might buy your and hope you rent. Pay me enough frames. Championship range. No, I can't sing. I got more hits than the Braves. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. On my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit.
Puts it up. Cannons it in. Let's it go. Bullseye. What do you do to stop this guy? 4-3. Buries the triple. Yeah, this is special to watch. I mean, he's taking over the game. With the shot. Right between the eyes. He's real feeling it right now. He's been absolutely phenomenal. 4-3. Buries the triple. Yes. Thanks for joining us as we get set for what should be an exciting night of college basketball. Our game tonight featuring the UCLA Bruins as they go up against the Florida Gators. Along with analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt. Tonight, we get a look at some of the next generation of NBA stars.
You know, that's one of my favorite parts of watching these games, seeing what kind of dynamic, new, fresh players will soon be headed to the league.
Booking those seasons like that.
Yeah, plenty of NBA hopefuls on these two teams. It'll be interesting to see who really distinguishes themselves from the pack.
Jones outside. Back to Bell. The rebound by Mercer. Left side, Watson. Shoots over Kelly, and that one's good. Junior.
Clearly, Junior has great confidence in that sweet mid-range jumper of his, as well he should. He's got the ability to knock that down all day long.
Well, it's all about winning for UCLA. They own the record for the most titles in college hoops. An incredible 11 championship banners at their gym.
Kelly, no good. Right side, Fields. Shoots the three. Goes back up. The rebound by Jones.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Pass to Bell. Back to Jones. Carter. Outside Kelly. Shoots over Fields. And it's going to be 2 free throws, drawing the contact on the shot. You guys, all those titles add such a mystique to the Bruins basketball program.
Well, it was one of the most dominant eras in any sport at any level. Bruins won most of their titles in the 60s and 70s, and at one point, they won 7 straight and 10 titles in 12 years, never to be repeated.
Here's Florida. Junior, right side. Lawson, left side. It's stolen by Jones. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul.
Well, UCLA has one of the richest histories of any school in college hoops. The wins, the legacies they've created, hard for any other school to match the lore that UCLA has.
Pass to Jones. Shoots over Lawson. UCLA again, missing. Now the Gators with it. It's Red Thompson on the wing. Good! And the assist goes to Junior.
Good job that time by Junior. Solid ball movement, understanding, and even sensing when one of his guys was open there.
And some can argue, you guys, that UCLA is still the name in college hoops.
You know, that's certainly the case on the West Coast. I mean, the UCLA Bruins have an easy time recruiting top talent because of their great pedigree and history. The prestige of the program is something.
ass stream, man. I'll be right back. Trying to get my Mac.
that I don't think
we tired. Fuck. Fuck, I just fouled out. Not paying attention, bro. Teeth hurt. Drop my stop. Oh shit. Your boy number 2. After this, man, you just playing Spider-Man all morning. It's fine. Once I'm done, I'm streaming right now. When I'm done, streaming.
Or any other reporter to stop, you think they would?
Nope.
Exactly. All right, that's what you got to understand. It's relentless. Every single game, the fans, the media, the scouts, all you can do is play through it. Leave it all out there.
How'd I hear you, Coach?
Hey, hold on. Hear me out. You got to get out of your head.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another exciting night of college basketball presented by 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Florida Gators going up against the Syracuse Orange. Along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt. This one promises to be an interesting contest. Now here's Miller.
That's That's one he knows he should have drained.
Watson from deep knocks down the 3-ball.
Great to see Junior stretch the floor. That kind of work will do wonders for his team's spacing.
Back to Miller. And he comes up with the deuce. Syracuse, you guys, no stranger to tough competition. They switched conferences back in 2013, and they've always played tough competition.
The Orange aren't shy about wanting to play against the best opponents possible. The conference switch dampened some of their great rivalry games, but without a doubt, they are in one of the elite college basketball conferences.
And the foul on Watson. That's his first foul. Outside, West. Pass to Miller. Clock at 6. No luck on that one. The Gators go the other way with it. For 3, Red Thompson. Rebound, Syracuse.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now here's Miller. Can't hit the short-range fadeaway. Junior outside. Pass to Fields. Watson. Left side, Fields. Back to Watson. Red Thompson, a player that entered the program the same year as Junior. Those two have grown close during their time here.
Thompson's a little bit of the Robin to Junior's Batman. Plays well off of him on both sides of the floor, and coming in the same year, creating for one another with how they play, it's easy to see why they formed such a bond.
Now here's Watson. 6 points for him. Yep, that one's good.
Clearly, Junior has great confidence in that sweet mid-range jumper of his, as well he should. He's got the ability to knock that down all day long.
Pass to West. Starks. Off target from outside. Outside, Watson. The tray. Watson with another miss. Syracuse trailing here. They've been struggling here offensively.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Miller. Pass to James. And here's West. Now Miller. Covered by Junior. And there's a pick. The shot to stop the drought. And it's Miller missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Watson, defended by Miller. And that one's good. Thompson.
I don't think there's any question about it. Carmelo Anthony, clearly the most famous Orange graduate. But you know what? There have been a fair amount of NBA players that have come from that program as well.
Syracuse will usually have a player or two that could play at the next level. Often they'll recruit players who will be great in college. And a lot of their best players have stuck around for 4 years because of that.
The Gators with the lead. On the wing, Junior. The 3-ball. Starks grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Orange. Dean, right side. The shot goes down, and he gets the game back to even.
Yeah, good work that time by Dean, finding the shot inside because he stayed active and didn't let the defense lock him down.
Pass to Nelson. 3-pointer. That one is off. So Florida will take it the other way. Here's Bautista. Watson from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
Syracuse has one title to its name, but a lot of near misses too. Clearly, you look at the tournament history for the Orange, a lot of highs and lows for sure.
Outside Miller. Over Junior. And it's Miller missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period where we can have a fresh start for the next one.
You guys, the Orange also winning some titles before there was a standardized tournament.
The school is claimed to be the champions in 1918 and 1926. That might be when the school fell in love with the hardwood. They've had plenty of runner-up finishes and semifinal exits in their storied history.
Outside, Watson.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Watson from deep.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Again, Watson missing. Pass to Wolf. Miller. It's Dennis, high post. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Well, for a long time, Syracuse has been a major player in college hoops. They've been a tough competitor since the 70s. Very rarely will they not be a presence in the tournament at the end of the season.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Back to Miller. And it's blocked by Watson. And he gets it back. The second chance effort. Rebound by the Gators. They've led by as many as 10. As you said with the Orange, they've been successful for decades.
When you think about program cornerstones, you've got to think Dave Bing for the Syracuse Orange. I mean, this Hall of Famer spent 3 years with the Orange and was dominant in his time. I really believe he laid the first foundational bricks for what became an outstanding basketball program at Syracuse.
Takes the three. That miss drops him to 5 of 12 field goals made. And the Orange with possession here, trailing by 2. And it comes off the front of the rim. Bayless outside. Back to Watson. And he converts the layup.
You know, when he's effective on the inside, Junior can give opponents a lot of problems. It also spreads the defense and opens up the perimeter for them. You know, one thing that Syracuse has really contributed to basketball is their zone defense. As a matter of fact, it's hard to watch a team play 2-3 zone and not think about Syracuse. They played that defense effectively for as long as Boeheim has been the coach there.
For a long time, it was a hallmark of the Orange. The 2-3 zone forces teams to beat you from the outside as they crowd the paint. The Orange made it successful by closing out quickly on the shooters and never giving up those easy shots.
Junior, 16 points for him. Over Sanders. The Gators with another miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Dennis, covered by Fisher. Pass to Wolf. It's Sanders on the wing from outside the arc. The rebound by Mercer.
Well, you know, the Orange have one title for all their success in college hoops, and they've had plenty over the years. They got it done in 2003, crowned as champions. Melo led the way. It was an absolutely fantastic tournament run and really was a crowning achievement for the program.
Outside, West. James, pass to Wolf. Outside Sanders, from downtown. And again, it's the Orange from deep.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Thompson, he's guarded by West. Back to Thompson, fires the three. Here's Mercer. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. Gators ahead, up by 2. And through the first half of play, what about Junior's performance stands out?
No doubt. He's making an impact, playing with energy, and it shows in the stat sheet.
Not bad at all. I mean, we'll see if he can keep up that activity level until the final buzzer.
Pass to Fields. Junior. It's good from long range.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Syracuse trailing here. Tipped away. Outside, West. Back to Miller. Makes it off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Starks. Miller with it. Pass to Wolf. Here's James. Wolf. Junior with it, guarded by Starks, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. The Orange making a switch here. And here's Miller. He's got 8 for the finish. And it's Watson with the jam.
Junior doing a great job bagging his own groceries there. Got the steal and then took it rack to rack for the finish.
And stolen by Junior. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Now here's Miller, covered by Watson. Outside, West. Pass to Starks. Now here's Miller. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Fields.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You can see he really wanted to answer that made 3 with one of his own. Not the best decision.
The outside, Nelson. Miller. Inside. Starks. Soft touch off the glass.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Junior drives in. On the wing, Junior. Out to Thompson. Buries the long-range jumper.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
Now here's Miller over Junior, and it's Miller missing. Junior outside, and then Watson with the dunk.
Has been smooth sailing for Junior on offense, working hard to prove his big league potential is more than potential, it's a reality.
Up top, Miller, covered by Junior. Miller with it. Junior's there. And it's Miller missing. Now the Gators with it. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Sinks the triple.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
The outside, Nelson. West. Pass to Miller to halt the run. Thompson grabs the board.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots. Forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Here's West. Back to Miller. Nelson. And again, it's the orange missing. Thompson outside. Basket counts.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
Junior from deep, and the Gators get another three.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Syracuse calls timeout. Without question, Watson displaying his skills today.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
And the Gators making a change here. Off the inbound, and Junior with the nice bucket inside.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the orange.
Yeah, he couldn't hang on to it. You got to be ready for the pass, ready to catch it.
The shot that time, not on target. So Florida will take it the other way.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Now here's Junior from the arc. Thompson grabs the board. Here's Olsen. Pass to Powers. Fires for 3. Junior grabs the miss.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And down it goes for 2 points.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Here's Jackson. Powers covered by Watson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the Gators making a change here. Now Watson. And the dunk by Junior.
Emphatic throwdown that time by Junior. You watch this guy play, and you can see the grit. You can almost feel it. He developed that grit growing up in Newark, New Jersey.
And he's able to get it back. Powers can't hit. And it's the Gators with the ball. Pass to Thompson. Blocked. And we're going to have a jump ball. They're tied up there. Back to Watson. Can he keep it going? Good work there as it goes.
And that's a great looking jump shot. Mechanically, everything working in unison. You can see the work Junior's put into it.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Powers. Covered by Watson.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
It's stolen by Thompson. Here's Jackson, covered by Junior. Diaz comes with the double team. Here's Thompson, and Thompson with the slam.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Junior. This time for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Here's Jackson. Waters grabs the miss.
Yeah, you know what, guys? He's not very effective from that spot. He's got to put some work in there.
Outside, Watson. Back to Thompson. Diaz. Pass to Watson. And here's Thompson. Out to the right wing. Diaz outside. 5 to shoot. Now Thompson launches it. The shot off that time. Here's Powers. Outside Sanders. Jackson. Here's Powers. Outside Sanders. Back to Thompson. The lead pass was put just in the right spot to produce the layup.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Watson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, it's obvious that Junior is a tough kid. I mean, he sticks with the play even through the contact there.
And stolen by Junior. Fast break, here they come. From beyond the arc. Syracuse with the rebound. Here's Powers. So it's the Gators winning this one easily.
And leading the way was Junior, who caught fire from long range, absolutely torched the opposition from out there.
Piled up points in a hurry. And, of course, the attention he commanded from the perimeter created opportunities for his teammates as well. Simply put, he was special.
And that concludes our broadcast. Thanks for being with us. Catch you next time.
All right, gentlemen, that's a good job. That's a complete team win. We have no easy wins in this conference. We know that. But we are right where we want to be, and we are playing our brand of basketball, which is what, Red?
Togetherness.
You asking and telling me.
I'm telling you, Coach.
Red, every team.
No matter what I do, Coach, Alex Williams, the fans, they're on me. Ellie, there's a lot going on. And okay, just stop, because I can't do this no more. Do what?
Yeah?
Hi, Madison.
I'm trying to watch a movie.
Hey, you seen that?
tipping. Yeah, baby. I'm with whatever you with. You ain't the only one out here getting rich. You ain't the only one that got young. You can go pay to do dumb shit. Tony, hold up. Tell him roll up. I'm in a Rolls Royce. Got about 4 on. I got buckets on my forearm. RM11, no stress. Park the Lambo on my best. Cuban link lay on the dresser. My pockets fat, yours. Spent a foreign car all on my necklace. See me shining from the other section. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit. 350 cash. Didn't even do the dash. Room full of bosses. You looking like staff. I'm on the war path. I go on the beat. You ain't nothing to me. My partner spin your block like Uber Eats. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Hey, stand on this pound, I'll be 6'8". Hey, might buy your I hope you rent. Paid me enough frames. Championship range. No, I can't sing. Feel like I'm a hit stand a brace. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit.
Just touchdown. Yeah. Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't be last year, now they got time. Just touchdown. Yeah. Aiming for perfection, then met the quota. Said I got the juice and my cup runneth over. I am not a rapper waiting for a blow up. Type to win a Grammy, but don't never show up. Far as what I'm doing, got a lot more in the way. Let the song cry, but it's a lot that I don't say. So much is at stake, I need a lot more on my plate. Get or you get got, the only option where I stay. Yeah, I see them plotting, but I'm safe. I don't post too much, can't let no op know on my place. Gotta keep my distance if you toxic to my space. I came off the block and now I'm popping out the states. Yeah. They run a beast out me. Somebody please stop me. It's just me dropping. They just eavesdropping. I don't need nothing.
Yo. Yo, Hendrix, what's up, man?
Hey, if the idea of facing me got you down, look, I get it. That's a long list of people who feel the same way.
Yeah, that must be.
Greetings, sports fans, and welcome to our presentation of college basketball. In this game, we'll see the Florida Gators against the Oklahoma Sooners. Joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt, and we've got an exciting game on the way here. Here's Cobb. First shot, first basket. He is out of the blocks fast.
With Cobb's lift from medium range, he can just rise up and shoot over anyone.
Junior inside, guarded by Cobb. Watson can't hit.
And a name that many have been watching for years now, Hendrix Cobb. He's been one of the most highly anticipated names in college hoops for years. You definitely feel he'll be the next big thing.
Just such a well-rounded offense.
Junior. Huh? Go ahead me that. Huh? Give me that roll over there. The gray one. Huh? That. The green? On top of the TV box. TV box? Hand me that on top of the TV box. The gray one. What? The shirt, the sweater. Yeah, give me two. I win. Bye-bye. Oh, wait a minute. I thought Baba I told her to ride that. Let me go to ride. Me. Bye. I see you. After I get done, once they do the NBA draft, I'm gonna turn to something else.
He's a player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's the Sooners with the ball. Here's Cobb. That's his second shot and his second basket. And with Cobb, it's because he can do it all. There's no weakness in his game, and he's been perfecting his craft for years.
You know, Cobb knows he's the top dog in the country. He embraces that role and that mantle really well. He's got the mentality that he's going to be competitive and try to prove that he's worthy of that #1 ranking. He's trying to do everything in his power to be a generational player.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Watson can't hit. Here's Bailey. Pass to Conley. Outside, Cobb. Again, the miss by Cobb. Junior outside. Fields kicks it out to Junior. The three is up. Watson with another miss. How about this matchup here tonight, you guys? Hendricks Cobb versus Junior. The two are familiar with one another as they grew up competing in the Battle of Brooklyn Invitational against each other.
And they'll be very familiar with each other because of that. Matching up against one another all game long, this is the matchup we all wanted to see. Cobb's the bigger star, but all day. When longtime friends go at it.
Now here's Cobb. He has 7.
Well, I tell you what, you think about how close Hendricks and Junior were when they were young kids, and you know how much it must mean to both of them when they go up against each other now.
Shoot 2.
Both shots good from the stripe. Florida trailing. Junior inside. Cobb on him. Watson misses. Here's the Sooners with the ball. Outside, Cobb. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Sooners ball as Oklahoma keeps possession. Over to the wing. To the paint. Cobb, no good.
And the Oklahoma Sooners are programmed on the upswing. They've had deeper runs in the tournament. The future is looking bright for Sooner fans.
Here's Conley. Pass to Evans. Here's Bailey. Back to Evans. Conley. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Conley. Over Thompson. The Sooners again can't hit. And lately, you guys, the Sooners have been more consistent in punching their ticket to the dance.
Well, you get the feeling they are really building something here. This program has a good coach, I think is moving in the right direction. I would not be surprised to see them as a dominant force for the next decade or so.
Outside Vincent. Cobb. Back to Vincent. Lawson with the steal. Junior outside.
Solid by Junior on the pick and roll. Growing up playing on the streets of New York, I'm sure he ran pick and roll for days.
Back to Cobb. Evans outside. Yes, and the nice assist from Cobb.
You know, there have not been a lot of pros come out of Oklahoma, but the ones that have made it have left their mark on the league because they typically were dominant as college players. I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Out of bounds. Sooners ball as Oklahoma keeps possession. Well, and as you said, the current Sooners in the NBA were all forces of nature when they were in college.
Blake Griffin, Trae Young, and Buddy Hield, each of them either winning or considered for National Player of the Year. Not a bad representation in the NBA at all.
Cobb with it. 9 points in the game. Pass to Bailey. And here's Underwood. Now Cobb. Tries again. And foul called as he misses and will shoot 2 free throws.
And when it comes to defending Cobb, it's always going to be difficult. He's going to test you, put you in tough spots, and draw his share of fouls.
Both good from the line that time.
And, you know, the #1 high school prospect for this class, Hendricks Cobb, born in New Jersey but spent middle and high school in Louisiana. He is as talented and gifted as they come. That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
And it's Cobb penetrating. Good. Score the basket. Markham 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Knifing to the rim with assertiveness. Cobb has no problem trying his luck and attacking the D.
Here's Junior, and then Watson with the dunk.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
And what a huge victory for this school to get the commitment from Hendricks Cobb, you guys. He immediately puts them in national title conversation.
Cobb has the elite talent that can take your program to the promised land as long as he's there. Coach went all in to recruit this young man, and it has paid off. There might not be a better basketball prospect than Cobb for years. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Cobb. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Defense gets physical with Cobb to try and bottle him up there, but Hendricks is experienced enough to get physical right back.
And, you know, this Oklahoma Sooners basketball program really came into prominence, I think, in the late 80s. That's the first time they were a big name on the modern national stage.
And in 1988, the Sooners were runners-up in the title game. That team featured a handful of future pro players. Oklahoma still looking for that first championship.
On the wing, Watson, guarded by Cobb. Pass to Mercer. Fields. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, I tell you, if Junior gets a chance to do some damage behind the arc, he'll take advantage of it. And that offensive killer instinct of his, really impressive.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Some changes for Florida. A pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Gators on top. They lead by 5. And about halfway through, what have you seen from Junior thus far?
Well, a decent start, I'd say, but hopefully he'll take it to another level in the second half.
Yeah, you know, I think a prospect of his caliber needs to separate himself, stand apart at this level. And right now, he's just blending in. We'll see if he can turn it up a notch.
Well, guys, this Oklahoma program still looking for their first national championship, although they did come close a few times.
Were the runners-up in 1947 and 1988. More recently, made it to the semifinals in 2016 before falling to Villanova. Well, this team is improving and will continue to get their chance to win it all.
Boy, Cobb doing a nice job that time, taking the bump and then finding a way to score. You know that's got to elevate his confidence.
Now here's Junior. He's got 15. Pass to Lawson. Back to Junior. The three-pointer off the mark. The Sooners trailing. The open shot by Cobb. Gets to the corner and hits it.
And so far, this one has been all Cobb, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Junior outside. The Sooners on offense. To the inside. Here's Conley. That's good. It's Hendricks Cobb with the assist.
Boy, excellent passing skills on display from Cobb that time. Able to read the floor and find the open man.
Junior drives in. And the dunk by Junior.
And, you know, one thing that jumps out at you with Cobb is that his athleticism is off the charts, unreal. You talk about an NBA-ready body, check that box too. Few can match his speed and power at any level.
Here's Florida, 3-point lead. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, I tell you what, his football background, early in high school, he played on the gridiron, so Junior is no stranger to initiating and embracing contact.
And here's Cobb. He's got 20. And when talking about the athleticism of Cobb, it's one reason why he's so highly regarded as a prospect.
The blend of speed and strength is rare to see. It's once-in-a-generation type of athleticism. There's more to the game than being an athlete, but it sure helps a ton if you're as gifted as Cobb.
The drive by Junior. Here's Mercer. Rejected by Evans. Hendricks Cobb on the wing. There's the three. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Watson from deep. Another 3 for Florida.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Outside Cobb. The shot, no good. Mercer with some nice D.
Well, the biggest former Sooner in recent years, Trae Young. He was a huge star here with the Sooners. Now the face of a franchise and a rising star in the NBA.
Evans up top. Pass to Bailey. Evans. Cobb with it. Covered by Watson. They set the pick. And the Sooners hit again from deep. Looking back at the attention Young commanded in college, you simply couldn't leave him alone.
And, you know, Young is poised, I think, to be an all-time great shooter. You know, just like he was in college and now in the NBA, I tell you what, the Sooners are glad to call him one of their own.
The Gators leading. Pass to Watson. Over Barrett. Watson, that's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now Davidson. Barrett with it. Beyond the arc. And the Sooners hit again from deep.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And the Sooners, you guys, known more for their football program, of course, but their fans do love all sports.
You know, the football program has a more storied past, but Sooner fans love any competition in sports. Get top billing in the Sooner State.
And the foul on Watson. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Davidson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Right side, Watson. Over Barrett. Hits the jump hook.
Look out now. Junior is hot and feeling it right now.
And Oklahoma has possession. Outside Barrett. The wide open look. And the basket is good. A big shot that time. Now Junior. And the layup falls.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Underwood. And the foul called on Junior. That's his 3rd foul so far. Inside. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, you know Hendricks Cobb is as confident as they get, and he's given himself the nickname the Hendricks Cobb experience.
And you know, a lot of players try to deflect the fact that they're the top prospect, the number 1 guy, but Cobb has done the opposite. He embraces it. You know, it might rub some people the wrong way, but he's got the game to back it up. And I like seeing him be confident and bold. With it.
Outside Vincent. Cobb. That shot wide open.
Smooth shot that time by Cobb. Quick release. Nice play there.
And here are the Gators now. Junior drives in. Banked in off the glass.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
Cobb's shot's good.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Here's Junior, and then Watson with the dunk.
Emphatic throwdown that time by Junior. You watch this guy play, and you can see the grit. You can almost feel it. He developed that grit growing up in Newark, New Jersey.
Here's Cobb. Good D by Junior. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Florida.
And the timing Junior has on the pull-up. Love watching him stick it to the D.
Cobb, high post. Junior's there. Yes, count it.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top. Of his game.
Now here's Junior. He's closely guarded. No good from outside. The Sooners on offense, trailing by 13. Here's Cobb. It's hauled in by the Gators. Junior outside. Outside, Cobb. The three-pointer off the mark. Junior inside, guarded by Cobb. And Watson gets it to go.
Some young players just have that grown man strength. Junior taking it right to the defender.
And then Watson with the dunk.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
The 3 from Hendricks. Cobb buries the long-range jumper.
Hey, I tell you what, if I was coaching against Cobb, he would be the top priority on the scouting report. You can't let him get started.
Junior drives in. On the wing, Lawson. Watson. Mercer, the screen. To the middle. The rebound by Underwood. Cobb with it. Pass to Conley. Vincent. And he banks in the layup.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Now here's Watson, guarded by Cobb. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's on Underwood.
As they say on the playground, I ain't scared. Junior taking it hard to the bucket. No fear in that young man.
And the Gators will go for a different look here. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Hawkins. It's tipped. Now here's Watson. Pass to Blunt. Back to Junior. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Sooners. Poked loose. Takes a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
From another zip code on that one. If Junior is hitting these, man, he could be a very high draft pick.
So it's the Gators winning this one easily.
And without question, Junior was the driving force. He set the tone with his energy and effort, and his teammates followed en route to a blow.
Yo, you did your thing out there. Respect.
Looks like you took round 2. Man, your stock is going to rise with a game like that.
Ah, man, I'm just happy we got the win.
Hey.
You ever saw a movie that you loved until the
Just touchdown. Yeah. Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't me last year, now they got time. Just touchdown. Yeah. Aiming for perfection, them at the quota. Said I got the juice and my cup runneth over. I am not a rapper waiting for a blow up. Type to win a Grammy, but don't never show up. Far as what I'm doing, got a lot more on the way. Let the song cry, but it's a lot that I don't say. So much is at stake, I need a lot more on my plate. Get or you get got, the only option where I stay. Yeah, I see them plotting, but I'm safe. I don't post too much, can't let no op know on my place. Gotta keep my distance if you toxic to my space. I came off the block and now I'm popping out the states. Yeah.
We win every possession. We control the outcome. We are stronger.
Thanks for joining us, everyone, for Championship College Basketball presented by 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Villanova Wildcats playing against the Florida Gators. I'm Forrest Hunt, joined at the table by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we head into a contest between two teams who have reached the very top of college basketball.
This is it. This is what these teams have been working for all year. And looking at the seasons they've had, man, they have earned this spot.
There is no easy path to the top of the mountain, but credit where it's due to these squads and their coaches. They've overcome all the opposition, and now we'll see who is the very best for this year.
Outside Charles. From deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And the dunk by Junior.
Emphatic throwdown that time by Junior. You watch this guy play, and you can see the grit. You can almost feel it. He developed that grit growing up in Newark, New Jersey.
And what a stage to play on, the national championship. Both of these teams had some big wins and eked out some really close calls to get here.
Well, it's been quite a remarkable journey for Junior and his team. He has stepped up in a major way. What a difference the freshman breakout star has made this season.
Back to Charles. Pass to McCarthy. Justice. Back to Charles. Up top, Justice. Here's McCarthy. Justice with it. He's covered by Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Now Charles from downtown. Second shot opportunity, and the jumper's good.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
He gets it in there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to McCarthy. Back to Charles. Blackman. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Villanova, part of the Philly Big Five. One of 5 schools in Philadelphia that is a hotbed for basketball talent.
You think about the Big Five schools that reside in the Philadelphia area, and Villanova clearly has had the most success. Philadelphia is a great hotbed of basketball and recruiting. I'll tell you what, that whole area loves the sport, and there are always terrific players in the city.
Junior from deep. And it's Justice with the rebound. Outside Charles. McCarthy. And the shot goes in.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Watson. Excellent D there from Charles.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Watson, and the dunk by Junior.
Well, that's exactly what his coaches want from him. They want Junior attacking the rim and playing with energy at that end of the floor.
Pass to Justice. Back to Charles. Diaz with the ball.
Take it on down.
Now here's Junior from beyond the arc. Cans it from downtown.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
You guys, for a long time now, Villanova has been a great place for guards and wings, with some incredible talent coming out of those positions.
And if you're a perimeter player, Villanova is a fantastic place to grow your game. The school has done a great job of developing the talent of their perimeter players. It's been a major strength of the program the last few decades.
And the Wildcats miss again. The Gators leading. On the wing, Junior. Another miss by Junior.
Boy, but he was close to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Watson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and he'll go to the line.
You know, what I like most about Junior is how he stays confident, composed, and focused. I mean, even when he's going through a tough stretch, for a young player that's just developing, he's got a lot of self-confidence.
And the Gators making a switch here.
And guys, some young players shy away from all the media attention that comes with being part of a big-time program. Not Red. He actually enjoys putting himself out there. And that's a good attitude for a budding star to have.
Now here's Justice. Pass to Fox. And here's Fisher. Justice inside. Mercer covering. Rejected by Mercer.
I don't know if there's been a more dominant team than the Villanova Wildcats in the last several years. They have been absolutely dominant in their conference, but also real dangerous come tournament time, too.
And Villanova winning their conference 5 of the last 6 seasons, that is no easy task, especially with the conference they play in. The way they recruit and continue to perform, this dominance may go on for a while.
Junior from deep buries the long-range jumper.
And the timing Junior has on the pull-up. Love watching him stick it to the deep.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Blackman. Down low. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It's going to be on Mercer.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Outside, Watson. And Junior throws it down.
That's how his coaches wanted Junior playing the game at full speed, staying active, driving, not waiting around.
Wildcats trailing. Ball's knocked loose. Diaz up top. Finished off the break.
Well, you look at the players that have been able to come out of Villanova and go on to successful pro careers. Really impressive, and I think it's a credit to the way the coaches teach the game and hold the players accountable. They're pro-ready when they get done playing at Villanova.
Here's Davis. But they get it back. Fisher, pass to McCarthy. Here's Davis. McCarthy nailed from three-point land. There have been plenty of recent Wildcats in the NBA, you guys. Jalen Brunson, who won the AP Player of the Year award with the...
Oh, that's next level.
Nobody's stopping him.
Welcome to the Junior Show. An unreal dunk there. His team's bench is having a ball.
Pass to Blackman. McCarthy. And here's Blackman. Justice, the screen.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Well, it's been a great time to be a Villanova fan recently. A couple of national titles in the last decade will do that for you. One of the best programs in the country at the moment.
And those titles for Villanova, 2016 and 2018.
Tell you what, this is truly a golden era for Wildcat basketball. You know, it's been a byproduct, I think, of the school being consistent and staying near the top of the polls on a regular basis. And, you know, as a result, typically the Wildcats are one of the top seeds in the tournament, too.
To the inside. Here's Parker. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Now Junior. 19 points in the game. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Outside Charles. McCarthy, the pass to Parker. Here's McCarthy. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. And it's Fisher with the rebound. When you talk about rising to the occasion, Junior has been fantastic here in this championship game.
Biggest stage in college hoops, and Junior is rising to the occasion. A game like this, with everything on the line, is going to turn the heads of those NBA scouts. What a legendary performance from him. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Junior outside. Up in time. No good on the buzzer beater. That'll do it for the first half. The Gators on top. They lead by 12. Welcome back to our presentation of Championship College Hoops. The second half is kicking off, and you can feel the tension in this arena as we get closer to naming this year's champions. Here's Lawson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Stolen by Charles. Here comes the break. The three from Watson. And the Wildcats, another three.
Stretching the court with the three that time. A 6'8" forward like Watson has to have that shot in his bag if he's going to be an NBA player.
And you think back to that first title run of the Wildcats. Went all the way in 1985.
And the oh, no good. And that 1985.
They won it all. They completely shook up the world with that upset. I mean, it's something that we still talk about today. What a great moment for Villanova and really for all of college sports.
Now here's Fox over Thompson. Another one falls for Villanova. The Gators with the lead. Junior from deep. And it's Justice with the rebound. And here are the Wildcats now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. The Wildcats making a switch here. Now here's Charles. Pass to Fisher. Back to Charles. Watson with it. He's at 25. And then Watson with the dunk.
Look out now. Junior is hot and feeling it right now.
Here's Villanova. 8-point game. Pass to Justice. Back to Charles. Florida grabs the miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Back to Watson. 3-pointer. Fox grabs the ball.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here. you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Watson from deep. The shot misses. Over to the left wing. Pass to Fox. The shot from 12. That shot missing. Here's Waters. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. So both. And here are the Gators now, leading by 5. Outside, Watson knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And the foul called on Junior. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Got a piece of it, stolen by Watson. 3-pointer, drills it from outside.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to Fox. Charles. Here's Fox. He's covered by Thompson. And here's Charles. From 17 feet out. That's tipped.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Watson with it, picked up by Mercer. Outside, Watson. Over Mercer, and there. And they've done it. The Florida Gators have won the college championship.
The ultimate storybook ending to what has been a long season of really exceptional college hoops. Here's to them.
They worked so hard.
Now listen, selfishly, I want you back next season. But this whole program is behind you no matter what.
It's been tough for me, Coach. Had a lot of sleepless nights, but I know that.
Why didn't you get drafted?
Whew. Now, most people on the outside.
Beautiful choice. We'll put this together and have it for you right away.
Thank you.
talking about the cat all day, Junior. Let the cat do what he do. Huh? Look this right here. This right here. It's already built. I got you.
I don't know what.
You don't need no more junk, man.
I'm gonna text you a list of stuff you didn't bring.
Can you chill?
I want to play with you.
You throwing me off, man. You said what? You said what?
I said I'm gonna text you a list of stuff you need to bring.
I bet.
Alright.
Damn, Junior. Your ass throwing me off, man. Go, no, leave that alone, let it charge. Let it charge, let it charge. Enough game for the day for you.